Hello everyone, welcome to my live stream. And I'm Hiba with you with my another live. And this is about a new project ERA Gate Caldera ERA launch ERA Ecosystem Week featuring CANDYDROP, VIP, BOUNTYDROP Alpha and Simple Earn events. Gate will list ERA for spot and future trading on July 17, 2025. To reward our users, CANDYDROP, VIP, BOUNTYDROP, Alpha and Simple Earn will launch ERA according to the timeline below. Join now and experience it. CANDYDROP Gates Airdrop reverse platform has teamed up with Caldera ERA for an ecosystem week event. Launch of CANDYDROP episode 50 CANDYDROP X Caldera ERA trade to share in a 571,429 ERA super airdrop. The event runs from July 17, 2025, 15:40 to July 27, 2025, 16 UTC. Gate Alpha listed ERA trade to share 142,857 ERA airdrops event period July 18, 2025, July 22, 2025. Simple Earn. Get Simple Earn will launch an ERA 7-day fixed term product on July 18, 2025, offering a 500% APR, only 1,400 and Crypto Leo. Walaikum Assalam Crypto Leo. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Crypto Leo, I am fine. How are you? And Simple Earn, Get Simple Earn will launch an ERA 7-day fixed term product on July 18, 2025, offering a 500% EPR, only 1,400,000 ERA available. First come, first served. And BOUNTYDROP Gate Wallet BOUNTYDROP is a one-stop hub that gathers the entry into interactive tasks. New airdrop launch Caldera ERA share 142,857 ERA. Event period July 18, 2025 to August 17, 2025. VIPs. The VIP exclusive trading competition is about to kick off. In this first phase, grab to share of a massive 40,000 USDT prize pool. An ultra generous ERA token lottery prize pool awaits your share. Climb the ranks now and reach the peak of honor. An event period TBD. Project introduction. eCaldera is the Internet of Roll-ups, a platform that's making crypto faster, cheaper, and more interconnected than ever before. Imagine a world of infinite blockchain connected seamlessly where you can move assets, trade, and interact with apps across chains without friction. That's the future. Caldera is building. Caldera's ecosystem secures 40, 400 million plus in total value and has processed 850 million plus transaction across 25 million plus unique addresses, surpassing even leading layer 2s like Scroll and JK Sign in terms of unique addresses. The growth undersources Caldera's ability to handle real-world demand while maintaining reliability and efficiency. Note there may be discrepancies between the original content in English and any translated versions. Please refer to the original English version for the most accurate information in case any discrepancies arise. And gateway to crypto trade over 3,600 cryptocurrencies safely, quickly and easily on Gate. On Caldera, the Internet of Chain, the most powerful multi-chain ecosystem, total value locked 1 billion plus total transaction 550 million, unique wallets 17 million, Caldera chains 75 plus. More is more go horizontal, the roll-up engine for massive apps with the roll-up engine apps and communities built their own fully customizable chain on Caldera, ready for massive scale. Connected to the world via meta layer, connected your Caldera to a constellation of chains with meta layer access, shared liquidity, enable across chain interaction and reach user across the entire Caldera ecosystem and beyond, bringing the world on chain. Build Web3 games that scale effortlessly on Caldera, give players ultra low fees, seamless performance, and the freedom to move assets across chain in seconds with the meta layer, all secured by Ethereum. Focus on fun, not friction. And gaming enable zero fee gameplay and instant cross chain asset transfers. And space and time interacts with Microsoft Fabric solo on Caldera, reinvesting fair launches with transition mining. The InfoFi Playhole for rollups. Attention distribution product value for any founder in Web3. These four words represented the pillar of successful protocol, a common observation popularized by Switch co-founder Justin Ken is that first time founders are obsessed with product. Second time founders are obsessed with distribution, while a superior product is a necessary foundation. The most experienced builder understand a crucial truth in this hyper connected world. Attention is a currency and distributing is king. And crypto champion, hello. I'm fine. How are you, crypto champion? At Caldera, we have lived this evolution Our journey started with an intense focus on building the most robust, scalable, and developer friendly platform for deploying application specific rollups. We were fortunate to find a strong product market fit early, allowing us to build a powerful infrastructure layer that now powers a crypto champion. तबीयत ठीक नहीं आज या crypto champion, thank you so much for your compliment. But great infrastructure by its nature can often be invisible. We realize that to truly empower the next generation of builder on our platform and showcase innovation like the meta layer, a new focus was required. We needed to master the attention flywheel. And crypto champion आवाज से लग रही है. Thank you so much for your concern, but not nothing like that. And reforming InfoFi from incentives to information market, the term InfoFi has sometimes been met with skepticism, often viewed as a mechanism for paid selling. This perspective, however, misses the fundamental market dynamic at play. Okay, the goal of well-designed InfoFi ecosystem is not to incentivize noise but to create a transparent market that surfaces and reverse high quality information. It provides a flywheel of education and awareness, allowing builders with genuinely valuable product to cut through the noise and reach the limelight. As Kaito founder Yu who stated, the relationship between attention and value in legitimate project is indirect but powerful. Attention, user adoption, and investor education stronger fundamentals value. In crypto, this this effect is amplified. A protocol's users are often their largest token holders, meaning a single piece of insightful content that drive protocol adoption and educate potential investors Info 5 provides the tools to measure and bootstrap this powerful flywheel. A case study in quality. To navigate this new economy with precision, Caldera recently partnered with pioneers like Kaito, a Web3 search and intelligence platform rather than relying on abstract theory. We have worked with Kaito to provide a tangible solution for our ecosystem. The official Caldera Yaper leaderboard, which we have integrated directly into our own Catalyst app site. These partnerships provide toolkit for our ecosystem to identify and cultivate a genuine community moving far beyond simple engagement metrics. The system is okay. So a key innovation is Kaito's use of AI analyzed takes instead of just counting like or retweets. The platform analyzes the substances of a user's contribution, categorizing them along several vectors: casual versus hardcore, sheet poster versus creative, and furthermore, and interactive social graph, see image below, okay, allows project to visualize their community structure and see how information flows between key contributors. This transforms community building from guesswork into a data driven strategy focused on fostering a truly interconnected and well informed participant ecosystem. From attention to action, closing the loop, capturing attention is only the first step. for the flywheel to turn, that attention must convert into tangible action. This is where InfoFi moves beyond a simple leaderboard and becomes a full funnel conversation engine. Kaitos ecosystem is designed to bridge this gap, converting attention into user and capital formation. A recent collaboration with Newton, a digital asset platform, provides a clear example. Kaitos Iron campaign helped Newton activate nearly 34,000 agents to deploy capital for recurring buy of assets like BTC and Ethereum. Crypto Eye, hi Crypto Eye, I'm fine. How are you? And thank you so much for joining here. Okay, this is the flywheel, its most powerful form. Attention generated through quality information directly lead to significant, measurable The future is an empowered information economy. The world is only moving in one direction. Platforms that command screen time will command distribution, and individuals that command attention rather than fighting this trend. And क्रिप्टो आई, लगता है आपकी तबीयत खराब है। नहीं, मैं ठीक हूँ। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर concern. The world is only moving in one direction. Our vision and at Caldera is not just to provide world-class infrastructure, it is to foster the vibrant, educated and engaged communities that will build the future on top of it. By embracing InfoFi, connect with urgent capital and build lasting value. We are committed to pushing these boundaries, ensuring the most innovative projects have the tools they need to capture the attention they rightfully deserve. And about Caldera is one of the fastest growing roll-up ecosystem on Ethereum, empowering Web3 teams to launch high-performance, customizable, application-specific rollups. Dozens of leading EVM chain, including Manta, Epichain, Kinto, Injective, Rarichain, and Zero Network by Zerion, use our trusted rollup as a service platform to enjoy unified connectivity with rollups across all leading frameworks. And CryptoEye, Iba, you doing good job. God bless you. Thank you so much, CryptoEye. Okay. And the Info5 flywheel for rollups beyond the layer 1, how XPLA is scaling gaming. The fractured state rollup intertherapy. So the fractured state of rollup interoperability. Launching a new rollup like AppChain often reveals a harsh reality. Users can't easily access liquidity or applications from existing ecosystem. This challenge faces many new Ethereum layer 2 studies, while established rollups handle 13 times more transactions than Ethereum, mainnet serving hundreds of millions of wallets. With faster speed and lower cost, new entrants encounter significant obstacles of adoption. This scaling solution operate in silos, isolating developer and liquidity and stopping Ethereum from working as a cohesive ecosystem. This article examines current interoperability shortcomings and their impact on the broader Ethereum ecosystem. Why current bridging solution falls short? The separation between rollups undermines Ethereum's scaling advantages. Two main problems stand out. The rollups lack effective bridging option due to technical and economic constraint. The fragmented ecosystem leaves developers without consistent interoperability standards. Canonical bridges between rollups and Ethereum prioritize security over speed. Transaction take minutes instead of seconds. Optimistic rollups require 7-day waiting period for fund withdrawals through native bridges. Users seeking quicker transfers between rollups turn to third-party services that sacrifice security for speed but still operate slowly. Some bridges create messy connection path moving assist. Okay, token standard present another challenge. Each breed typically implements its own token format without cross compatibility. Applications must handle various wrapped tokens, leading to scattered liquidity that And framework special approaches like optimistic super engine or Jenkins elastic chain support interoperability within their ecosystems. However, connecting across framework like transferring between an OpenStack rollup and an elastic chain rollup remains challenging. While some bridging solution like L LLDOL-FI, this disparity particularly inhibits developers launching new chain as they can't easily connect to existing ecosystem. Who bears the cost? Okay, this interoperability challenges create serious obstacles. New rollups struggle to maintain engagement beyond launches as they work to establish liquidity pools without sufficient transaction volume. Users bear the brand. Fast and moving assets requires multiple clicks and application switches instead of seamless transition, accompanied by high cost, delay, unclear security models, and confusing web token varieties. New rollouts face particularly steep challenges. A developer launching a game specific app chain where critical game assets and tokens reside faces major barriers when trying to connect with established liquidity venues. Users moving assets from a major ecosystem like Manta to a newly launched rollup must navigate tangled bridging process with delays and extra fees. Likewise, potential liquidity providers supporting a DeFi app on an emerging rollup. User and wallets who face inconsistent support and must research breach option chain by chain. New chains seek integration with existing ecosystem often requesting support from interoperability protocols one at a time. Tokens are limited to first class status on just one chain, restricting their ecosystem reach application, diverting resource. To requiring interoperability problem instead of core development. New rollup adoption stalls in a cycle where chains need user for liquidity but user avoid okay. Why this problem is hard to fix? Interoperability consists of both technical barriers and coordination challenges. We new rollups face a circular problem. They need liquidity to attract users, but users avoid change. Technical difference between rollups significantly increase complexity. Most breaking approaches adapt and risk management slow progress considerably. Every interoperability decision carries major implication for security and efficiency. The losses of user funds from a reorg, on the Degan chain shows how technical missteps can cause catastrophic failure. External providers lack both Calder's insight from operating 30 per action minus and our detailed view of rollup and sequencer status, making through risk assessment harder. Agreement between rollup teams, bridge developer, and system architect becomes harder to achieve faced with these roadblocks. Caldera's approach. Caldera knows rollups inside out. From the trenches, we have launched over 100 rollups supporting millions of wallets and processing billion in breaking volume. Few organizations process such comprehensive knowledge of both user needs and technical obstacles. Every Caldera chain runs on truly trusted technology from twisting environments to production networks. Our standard bridge interface comes with each rollup specifying initial user experience. After 2 years building and running over 100 production rollups for millions of users, Caldera has developed a comprehensive answer to these connection challenges. Our solution goes beyond incremental improvements in existing models. It fundamentally rethinks how rollups interconnect while maintaining security guarantees. The future of Ethereum scalability depends on solving this interoperability challenge. Rollups must function not as isolated chains but as cohesive components of a unified ecosystem where liquidity flows freely. In our next article, we will show how Caldera's meta layer creates his reality enters the current separated rollup landscape. Okay. So join the Caldera community. Sign up to be first hear about your ecosystem and product update. Backed by the best Founders Fund, Dragonfly, Latic, okay, and Caldera meta layer documentation. So Caldera meta layer documentation cross-chain interoperability framework for rollups. Intro. Welcome to the meta layer. Caldera's cross-chain interoperability framework designed to revolutionize how rollups interact with others chain. The meta layer provides a seamless, secure, and efficient platform from cross-chain operations. Why meta layer? The meta layer empowers developers and protocol to overcome the constraint of isolated blockchain ecosystem, launch truly interoperable chain. Deploy new Caldera rollups with the meta layer interoperability from day 0 or integrate the meta layer into your existing Caldera chain to instantly connect to a broader ecosystem. Build sophisticated cross-chain DApps. Utilize the meta layers developer toolkit to create applications that facilitate efficient communication and value transfer between rollups regardless of their underlying stake. Access unified liquidity. Tap into a growing network of shared liquidity, enabling more efficient market and better user experiences for your applications. Abstract complexity. Focus on your core application logic and user experience, while the meta layer handle the intricacies of chain communication, optimal routing, and secure settlement. Requesting widget integration. Please fulfill out this Google. Okay, and core concept. This engine simplifies complex operation, enabling first asset onboarding and declarative execution across multiple chains. And message passing, a secure hyperlane based message passing protocol supporting one-to-one message passing and many to one reads. We developed our messaging and settlement infrastructure in collaboration with industry leaders. Intent based bridging is powered by across echo and relay low latency settlement with hyperlane enabling message passing in seconds. Integration protocol integration build protocol with the meta layer. TypeScript SDK React hooks for easy founded integration. Widget SDK embeddable meta layer bridge widget for your DApp. Era domains leverage era domains for identity. Okay, so intent based bridging and the meta layers solve driven architecture. Intent based bridging and the meta layers solve driven architecture. Okay, beyond the layer 1, how XPLA is scaling game and content with JKXPLA on Caldera. The incest capable economics of blockchains. Imagine trying to bootstrap sustained network effect on a layer 1 blockchain. You have an initial token allocation for incentives, but funding long-term growth and R&D become a constant struggle when a protocol itself generates limited recurring revenue for the core foundation. This is not a hypothetical, it's the harsh economic reality driving a significant trend. Established layer 1s, some previously vocal critics of Ethereum's limitation and some previously vocal critics Ethereum illumination and roll-up centric roadmap are now strategically embracing that very vision by developing deploying roll-up solution on Ethereum while changes of head as the crypto market matures and is forced to compete on sustainable economic models. The gravity is pulling the industry towards efficiency. Ethereum as the first major smart contract platform to reach widespread adoption confronted scaling years ago. Out of necessity, it embarked on a path focused on preserving decentralization and security, deliberately avoiding simpler fixes like infinite block size These foresight lead to a roll-up centric roadmap, a strategy designed not only for scaling but also for flexibility, allowing each rollup to customize its environment for specific user needs like glasses gaming transition or KYC enable finance for institutions. Meanwhile, some alternatives, layer 1s prioritized raw speed or noble consensus mechanisms over proven security. This approach to challenges some feat catastrophic security events like the Terra collapse, driven partly by flawed economic incentives, while others struggled to generate sustainable economic activity. Now the trend is reversing with projects strategically choosing to leverage Ethereum's robust economic security and its carefully considered scaling approach via rollups. This strategic shift is exemplified by projects like Expla, originally a successful tender mint Cosmos based layer 1 focused on gaming and digital content. Expla recognized the compelling advantages of the roll-up model, partnering with Caldera. They are launching JKXPLA, a high-performance roll-up build using JKS Voyance's JK Stack, expanding their ecosystem capabilities while continuing to support their vibrant layer 1. The universal content powerhouse X X Plus stand out as a prime example of an established layer 1 embracing the role of future built on Tendermint and leveraging the Cosmos SDK for interoperability within its native ecosystem. XP carved out the reaches as a hub for digital media content, particularly focused on gaming, guided by play to own principles. Explorer aimed to build a sustainable blockchain gaming ecosystem, attracting notable titles like The Walking Dead, All Stars. Their Layer 1 provided game specific SDKs and EVM compatibility to help developers bridge Web2 games into the Web3 space, recognizing the need for enhanced scalability, cost efficiency, and deeper integration with the broader Ethereum landscape. Expla made the strategic decision to expand its offerings by launching JK Expla. This involves deploying a high-performance sovereign rollup using cutting-edge JK technology facilitated by Calderas Rollups engine. This move allows Expla to offer developers application-specific rollups with Layer 1 grade security inherited from Ethereum while maintaining interoperability through shared bridging infrastructure like the meta layer. This expansion highlights Expla's commitment to providing the universal content powerhouse by adding a GK rollup capability alongside their existing Tendermint chain. They can offer persons is further bolstered by strong industry partnerships, notably global gaming giant and escaping the layer 1 text. Switching to a rollup fundamentally network and layer 1's balance sheet running and layer 1 involves significant responsibilities analogs to managing a mainframe in the early internet era. In it requires overseeing consensus, nurturing validator set, and funding token incentives are resource in intensive undertaking with security cost potentially running into the 10 of million each year. And approximately 15 million to 25 million USD. This cost represents significant operational overhead, often referred to as the layer 1 tax. Another important economical challenge facing standalone layer 1s is capturing enough value to fund ecosystem growth. Layer 1 are valuable platform with multi-billion dollar valuation, yet the economic incentive can hinder sustainable funding for long-term evolution. In contrast, adopting a roll-up strategy introduces significantly more economic flexibility, akin to shifting raw from a dedicated mainframe to efficient hosted servers roll-up inherent Ethereum's robust security at a significantly lower marginal cost, primarily consisting of test commitment and data availability. Capture and reinvest revenue. Rollups can often retain revenue from sequencer fees and MEV. These revenue can be directly reinvested into and reduce reliance on inflation. The combination of lower operational costs reading the layer 1 tax, the potential direct revenue capture means project may need to rely less on high token inflation to incentivize network participation and bootstrap growth compared to the traditional layer 1 model. This leads to more sustainable tokenomics. Caldera's rollup engine facilitates this efficient deployment while the meta layer directly addresses the networking growth challenges posed by interoperability hurdles connecting rollups seamlessly. Beyond wallet gardens, historically both standalone layer 1s and early rollups has suffered from ecosystem isolation, just as new rollups struggled to bootstrap network effects without seamless connectivity. Many layer 1s operate as digital islands, finding it difficult to attract and retain liquidity user and developer from other ecosystem. This fractured state of blockchain interoperability stems from slow, cumbersome, or insecure bridging solution incompatible web token across platform. This isolation hinders growth and prevents the realization of a truly interconnected blockchain network. So, deploying a rollup of Ethereum through Caldera offers a layered solution to this challenge. Firstly, by building on a specific framework like Arbitrum Orbit, OpStack, or JKStack, a Caldera Bio deployed rollup instantly become part of that framework's native ecosystem, e.g., Atrium Orbit, Optimism, Superchain, or JKSyn's Elastic. This provides baseline interoperability and access to user and assets within that specific wallet garden. And intent-based bridging using partnership across eco relay to find optimal paths for user request. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for joining my live stream and for supporting me. And that was our okay, so thank you so much for joining here and for supporting me. So that was the rollups, deploy rollups in one click, and everything you need apps. Okay, and that is meta layer. The internet of chain is here. Okay, partner partnering with the boost, bringing asset effortlessly, working with our partners. Meta layer find the optimal path between chain or speed and cost. Okay, this simplifies liquidity and removes integration hurdles. So everyone, thank you so much for joining my live stream, and that was our era project and GitX Caldera era launch era ecosystem week featuring CANDYDROP VAT BOUNTYDROP alpha and simple and event. So thank you so much everyone for joining my live for the long time, and take care and Allah Hafiz.